better too.
I think that you've got more customers. You're always at the decision maker. Sometimes it's the husband or the wife who owns the credit card strings, but other than that, you're always at the decision maker. You learn very intuitively and quickly. You get a quick feedback loop.
Yeah.
Whereas, like you said, if you're dealing with a manager who's got their own motives, and then a company who's got different motives, they're not going to tell you the truth. You've got to unwrap all of that.
They don't even know what the truth is necessarily, because they can't represent their business because they don't embody it.
Yeah. So straight to consumer is number one. I think the second thing is, I think probably it is fair to say that sales and marketing can be learned, but I think it's also fair to say that sales and marketing are more likely to succeed in certain personality traits.
Well, you need to be extroverted, for example.
Yeah.
So and assertive.
Yeah.
And it also helps to be emotionally stable, because what's your failure rate as a salesperson? It's like 50 to 1.
Epic.
It's unbelievable. It's like you have to have a constitution of bloody iron to tolerate that. Because what's the default answer to do you want to buy something from me? No, it's no, go away. Right? It's worse than no.
Yeah.
It's like, no, and you're bothering me.
Yeah.
And then even if the best you get is, well,
that's worse, by the way. That's worse than no, I'll think about it, the middle grounds. Yeah, well, at least with a no, you can move on.
That's right. You drown in. That's right. Well, that's the problem with trying to sell to big companies.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's never a no.
Maybe we'll do this. It's like, when? Well, maybe in the next 6 months to a year, which will be delayed. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, we've found selling direct to consumer way less stressful. Yeah. And the funny thing is,
more rewarding. Sorry to jump in.
More rewarding.
More rewarding, because you can actually change an individual's life.
Yes.
With a good product.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, the thing about, you kind of have this idea that you could let's go for a big company, a couple of contracts, and we're set. It's like, yeah, but you'll die in the interim waiting for the contracts.
Yeah.
So, and it is so interesting to think about that in terms of the error of Marxist criticisms of capitalism, because the Marxist criticism was something like, capital will accrue in the hands of a smaller and smaller number of individuals, which it does, but the individuals rotate. That's the thing that Marx got wrong.
Right.
Now, with big companies, you think that, well, the big companies absorb all the capital, but the thing is they fail.
Yeah.
The reason they fail is because they get so large, they're so ponderous, that they move so slowly that eventually they make themselves extinct. And you experience that when you're trying to sell to them. It's like, oh, you have this rule. Oh, you have this rule. Oh, you also have this rule. Oh, this rule means we have to completely rewrite our software. Yeah. And then and these special adaptations have to be made. Then there's 20 people to clear that with. And it's brutally difficult.
Right. So this Mark